kick's empty.
Well, game time. The pain time.
Game 2 of the Western Conference semifinals. The Timberwolves come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Warriors. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
On tap tonight, NBA playoff action continues. It's Game 2 of the Western Conference semifinals. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now, Golden State's starting 5. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. Monte Morris is out there with Hield, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Timberwolves, the wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. Washington out there with Reed, and it's Conley in at the point. And it's the Warriors to start out. Outside, Bogdanovich. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Edwards. Drops in the layup for 2. Edwards got the first basket of the game for Minnesota.
And he's a true inside-out threat. Edwards wants to score from everywhere on the field.
Hield outside. Here's Butler. Takes it off the glass.
And that's a rare trait for a wing. Over the course of his career, most of Butler's points have come in the paint.
Conley the pass to Washington. Conley up top. Timberwolves passing it around. And it's Washington missing. Green gets to Hield. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Reed with the screen on Butler. Washington finds Reed.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
And Morris has got the ball here for Golden State. Pass to Bogdanovich. Top of the key, Butler. That one drops for him. Butler's got his second bucket tonight. And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
And this would be a terrible blow. Hopefully it's less serious than it looks.
Well, you just feel awful for him. Injuries are the very worst part of this game.
The Warriors making a switch here. Horford's checked in. Pass to Washington. Now Edwards. Count that one. Edwards got his second bucket.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Bogdanovich passes to Butler. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And stolen by Horford. Up top, Morris. Bounce pass, Butler. Checked by Hield, nobody around. And another three for Golden State.
So you can't have a better start than that, connecting on 4 of your first 5 field goal attempts.
Washington passes to McDaniels. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Reed throws it down.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
And the Warriors with possession here after the basket by Minnesota.
And just a solid way to start the game, 4-5.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. Anthony Edwards on top. Julius Randle is second.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
Edwards finds Reed. Reed with a screen for Washington. And stolen by Horford. Morris outside. Pass to Hield. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Timberwolves trail by 5. And now Allie Laporte says something for us from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. He said, let's be honest, Jimmy Butler is one guy we have to be aware of at all times. When it comes to a player who's as versatile as he is, that means the D has to be versatile too. That means showing Butler various looks and various defenders. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And so it's Golden State with it. Morris dishes to Horford. Pass to Hield from outside the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. 6 points for Buddy Hield.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And here is Washington. Reed with a screen for Washington. Now here's Reed. McDaniels finds Conley. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. McDaniels a screen on Butler. A nice shot by McDaniels.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They lead by 4. Drills the three-pointer.
A volume three-point sniper. Hield realizes his role is to help space the floor with his shooting.
Now, here's Washington. To the paint, and Reed has it in the corner. Outside Edwards. Here's Washington. Outside Reed. Reed off the pick from Washington. Takes a three. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up, gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now, here's Washington. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. Washington passes to McDaniels and stolen by Bogdanovich. Outside Butler from deep. Reed with the rebound.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
Conley finds Washington. To the inside. And Reed throws it down.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Then for the Warriors, Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Monte Morris. Here's Pajemski. Outside Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he makes good on the layup. Butler's got 12.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
Pass to Dillingham. Gobert with a screen for Dillingham. And Gobert kicks to DiVincenzo. For the three. Timberwolves keep it alive. Now Dillingham. They shoot again. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
Washington's checked in for Minnesota. Moody's checked in for the Warriors. Seth Curry comes in for Hield. And he makes both free throws. The Warriors have gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. Horford sets a screen for Curry. Kuminga with a wide open look. The three-pointer no good. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
DiVincenzo with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Count that bucket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Santos is checked in. And so here is Golden State, and it's Pajemski in the corner. Just 5 to...
Straight up cheating.
Shoot. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Warriors lead by 4. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc. The Warriors on top, up by 2. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Plus 18 and 10. Getting it together, huh? He said, yes, sir.
And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
It's what the league looks like these days, but it's not always easy to pull off and execute it.
They've got Dante DiVincenzo. Handle out there with Washington. Then it's Dillingham, and it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Here's Pajemski. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Pass to Kuminga. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And that's really where Kuminga likes to operate, 15 feet and in.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey guys, the monster in that last game against the Warriors just played phenomenal. He contributed 52 points, and he did everything else you could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
Now here's Randall. And that one, good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Here is Pajemski. No good on the triple. Timberwolves trail. Beyond the arc. It's not going to go for him. Outside, Kuminga. Pass to Pajemski. Here's Kuminga. And it's blocked. Washington finds Gobert. Now Dillingham. Offensive rebound. Washington passes to Gobert. Randall, a screen on Kuminga. Back to Randall. Timberwolves passing it around. Down low. Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Edwards, he's checked in for Dillingham. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. You look at Washington, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to Morris. On the wing, Morris. And the 3 off target. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. And we get a report from the sideline. Let's get the scoop on Draymond Green. How's he doing, Allen?
Thanks, guys. I just talked with the Warriors' head athletic trainer. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation, and we're all hoping that he's okay. To come down with an injury at this point is a huge blow. The last thing he wants is to bow out in the midst of the playoffs. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. We appreciate the update. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
Well, it's the reality of our game. Let's hope he's back on the court soon. That would be a tough loss.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
A 3 from Bogdanovich. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists in the game. Now, Washington, he's got 10. It's to Gobert, and there it is for him. Gobert's got his second bucket of the night.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
Now, here's Butler. He's got 12. Stolen by Washington. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Off target from three-point range. Minnesota leading by 7. Double by Bogdanovich. Pass to DiVincenzo. Washington against Bogdanovich. Washington passes to Gobert. Washington kicks to Edwards. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Some changes for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Randall. And it's Mike Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Golden State also making a change. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Brandon Pajemski. Warriors trail by 10. Morris outside. Back to Butler. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Bogdanovich has got 6.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
McDaniels, a screen on Butler. Washington finds McDaniel. Back to Washington. And Washington with the dunk.
Oh, nice read there from Edwards. He's all for sharing the wealth.
Pass to Horford. Now Hield. Edwards defending. Now Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Butler with room to shoot. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Reeves got 4 rebounds in this game. Now, here's Washington. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's Edwards, and it's blocked. Here's Bogdanovich. He's got 6. Outside Butler. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
To the right side. And here's Washington outside. That's his 5th miss of the game. He has made 6 of his 11 shots. Here's Hield. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And very quietly, Hield is one of the best three-point shooters in our league, as dangerous as they come.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Minnesota.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
And we talk about winning games at the margins all the time. That's exactly what they're doing because they are throwing bodies on the offensive glass.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Randall's checked in. Kuminga's come in for the Warriors. Both free throws good from Hield. We've got 1:08 left in the first half. And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. And this group looking so confident here in the postseason. Just cruising so far. Going 5 games straight. Undefeated.
And this is a team that is...
Watch out below. Woo!
Oh, my. What a huge flush by Edwards. Showing off right now.
A 3 from Bogdanovich. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And Randall throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Butler. And the Warriors miss again.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
McDaniels dishes to Edwards. Reed with a screen on Hield. Fires from deep. Drains the three-pointer. Reeves got the lead up to 14 now for Minnesota. And so it's Minnesota with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Back to the action in just a minute.
Hey, everybody, a large Game 1 deficit for the Golden State Warriors.
Their opponent is beating them up on the boards, and they're not taking it well.
No, they are not. It's been pretty embarrassing. Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. They were able to hold serve in Game 1, but they'll need that same effort to make the most of their home court edge.
Yeah, don't get comfortable. It's only one game. It was a game that they were supposed to win.
Yeah, but you got a great chance to take a commanding lead in this series, Shaq. You could go up 2-0, and I don't see them losing the series.
Some big expectations on this game, too. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And we return again with more playoff action from the Western Conference semifinals. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Well, there is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
Here's Conley. "14 points, their largest lead in the game." So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Buddy Hield is out there with Morris. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's Horford. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. And here is Morris. Still without a basket. Horford the pass to Butler. Shot clock at 6. Out to Morris. Eyes a 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Washington's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Edwards passes to Washington. They get it again. Out to Edwards. Back to Washington. And stolen by Butler. On the wing, Morris. McDaniels defending. Morris passes to Horford. Over Conley. Horford no luck.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
They get it back, and the shot goes in.
And that is their first make of the third. Let's see if that gets them going.
Warriors trail by 16. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Back to Butler. Shot from the wing. That one good for 2. Butler's got 14.
Well, he's a great mid-range scorer, and that's why Butler's teammates and coaches encourage him to look for that shot.
And again, Minnesota will turn it over.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Right at the free throw line, and that one drops for him. He's got 16.
That's a tough jumper by Butler. The pull-up is a difficult shot to defend.
The shot from 20 feet away, and the Timberwolves track on 2 more.
Ooh, that is a tough shot.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Hield outside. 3-pointer. Conley grabs the miss.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. No good with the triple.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss was just on him.
From deep Washington with the tip. Reed on the foul. And the Timberwolves lead by 16.
Oh, always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Morris outside. Back to Butler. Oh, thrown down by Butler.
Well, it's Butler's night. They have gone to him repeatedly, and you see why.
From deep Washington, the Warriors pull it in.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Bogdanovich, good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 5 assists tonight. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Washington. Inside. Reed hits to Washington. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Butler's got his 4th rebound in this one. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Timberwolves leading by 12. Washington passes to Edwards. Oh, what a physical score from Edwards.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Morris finds Butler. To the middle. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
And sometimes you get that. Great defense at the rim.
Here's Conley. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 16.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
With the step back, here's Butler. Pass to Morris. Heel with a screen on Conley. A 3 from Morris. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Conley. Down low. Kept alive. Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got 4 points in the quarter.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
Yeah, he continues to make plays and build momentum for his team.
Pass to Horford. Back to Hield. Now, here is Morris. 5 to shoot. And Hield with the basket on the assist by Morris. Hield's got 14.
A catch-and-shoot specialist. Hield has a quality jump shot and really makes quick decisions.
Here's Reed. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And continues his perfect night. It's unreal. I just hope he doesn't believe in the announcer's jinx.
Morris kicks to Butler. Off target with his 3.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Here's Edwards. Banked in off the glass. 16 points for him.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let Ant cook.
Morris looking over the floor. Horford with the screen on Edwards. Here's Hield. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And some changes here for the Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Butler. Moses Moody comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Morris. Here's Dillingham. We've got 1:18 left to play in the third. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Pajemski, the bounce pass. To the paint. And here's the bucket from Kuminga. Kuminga's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Lets the three fly. Dillingham, no good. Warriors trail by 17. Floats it up for Kuminga. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Yeah, just throw it up there and let Kuminga do the rest. What an athlete.
Driving the lane. Now the Warriors moving it up. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
By himself. And Kuminga throws it down.
Yeah, that was a foot race in the open floor, and Kuminga is going to win that one most of the time.
In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Ingles with the screen for DiVincenzo. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And so it's Minnesota holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
And it's such an advantage to have a big man who can facilitate at a high level like that.
Welcome back, everyone. We hope everyone is enjoying their Cinco de Mayo as we get back into NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Julius Randle is out there with Washington. And it's Rudy Gobert. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Dillingham in at the one spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And here's Washington outside. And they pin it back.
And that's a good job of just getting after it on the backboard. Gets them another possession and allows them to run even more clock.
And that is the kind of tough bucket they love seeing from Kuminga. Just using that athleticism.
Fires the three. Another miss by Minnesota.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Pass to Horford. Outside Butler. Off on the layup.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
Washington passes to DiVincenzo. Back to Washington. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Randle. Hands it from downtown. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
And if he gets the space, Randle absolutely will take that shot. Not afraid of that corner three. Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
Why are you sitting over there looking like that? Like he's trying to tell me something. Well, you too stinking butt.
Edwards has come in for Minnesota. Minnesota leading by 8. It's Washington high post. Up top, DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. Clock at 6. Looking to get back on track here. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Guys, they've done everything they can in this one to just dominate that backboard offensively and keeping control of the ball and then converting.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
And part of what makes Gobert effective is his presence. Just the threat of a shot blocker is a deterrent, and it makes him a monster on D.
And the Warriors making a change here. Post is checked in. And Gobert drops them both.
And Gobert knows his role on this team. Rebound, block shots, and look to score near the basket.
Outside Butler. Jacks up a 3. That doesn't go either for Butler.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the...
Another possession, another assist.
And he's in total control of the offense. What a game.
In fact, he's almost at the franchise record for assists in a playoff game. Butler passes to Moody. Now Podziemski. Butler deciding where to go with it. Gobert with the block.
Man, Gobert's reach is essentially inescapable. He can swat any attempt away in the paint.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Pass to post. Now, here's Moody. Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Yeah, Kuminga will look for any opportunity to throw it down.
Randall dishes to Gobert. Randall passes to Washington. Back to Randall. To the inside. Washington, that's good. 16 points for the Monster.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
Butler on the move. It is good. Butler's got 6 in the quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Back to Washington. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Well, he's not having as much success shooting the ball early as he wanted, but so far, it's not hurting their team performance.
Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Yeah, great to see Butler sharing the basketball. Passes like that help develop team chemistry.
Washington finds Edwards. Back to Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Butler with the ball, and they're staring at a sizable deficit.
And still within reach, though. They have to rush things.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Some changes for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Randall. And Mike Conley subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Different look here for the Warriors. Al Horford, he's checked in for Quentin Post. Bogdanovich comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Moody. And Morris subbed in for Brandon Pajemski. Edwards with a tough shot.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Butler from 13 feet. It's in.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
Washington fires. Horford pulls it down.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Outside Butler. Washington rips down the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Now Edwards. Down with a one-on winner.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now Butler.
Butler is a very physical player. He wants to get into your body and draw the whistle.
Good on the first, and that brings them to within 10. And so Butler nails both of them. Minnesota's gotten just one of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's Horford. It's stolen by Edwards. Fast break, Minnesota. Now Washington. Now Reed. Edwards. Clean from outside.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game now, looking to finish it.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're behind by 12.
You two in the big show, man? That's a good show.
Butler. Butler with the bucket down low.
The defense has to make it tougher for Butler. Can't give him that.
Minnesota leading by 10.
And guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in Game 2 for Minnesota.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And this is a team right now that is really playing with swag.
Yeah, and anytime you can go up 2-0, you are in the driver's seat. They are riding pretty high going into Game 3.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for the Monsters.
Well, he just checked so many boxes tonight. He got buckets for himself, created for his team, and as a result, he just racked up a triple-double.
3 seconds separate the shot clock in Game 3. The three goes down.
Really nice decision there. When Jimmy Butler handles the ball, you expect good decisions.
Outside Conley. Now Edwards. Washington. And did the three. And so the Timberwolves take the win. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip. With all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Big baby.
Yesterday was a trip, man, seeing our show premiere on streaming. It's always been a goal of mine to be in more in the entertainment industry. So shout out to MP, man, for getting us all involved with this.
All right, we're here with MP in the locker room, moments before the tip-off of Game 3. MP, there's been some chat on social media about a bug that's going around.
Yeah, I seen that.
So why don't you tell them how you feeling?
Okay, I mean, listen, it's simple. Y'all don't gotta worry about your boy MP. I'm 100% locked in and ready to go.
See that, folks? He's doing just fine.
Yeah, better than fine, actually, Xander. I'm about to put on a show for all y'all tonight, so just keep watching. MP, out. Oh, man. This is ridiculous. I've been throwing up all day, bro.
Yeah, you might want to sit down.
You ain't never lied.
You been able to keep fluids down?
Not really. I've been working with the trainer, so I think I'm as good as I'm gonna get right now.
You ever played a game this sick before?
One time in high school, I had strep throat. 103-degree fever. Yeah, fatigue, all of it. My mom was furious that I played.
It's fair to see your mom. How'd you do?
Like what? Like in the game in high school?
Yeah, how'd you do?
Triple double, bro.
Good. You serious?
You're dead serious, bro. I'm gonna try to see if I can tap into some of that magic tonight. Right after I got the game.
Competitive sport players are evaluating year-round during games and off-court activities, and there's always someone to watch with, colleges and universities in action.
Yeah, for me, I head to New Jersey, outside of where New York prospects are scouted, where people have game, but college scouts may not be active.
I like the idea of watching videos myself without leaving your desk.
They talk about doing stuff
known and unknown talent across the world. Yeah, it's got quite a list brewing to send, man.
Yeah, the rest of
I saw your report on.
The Western Conference Semifinals, Game 3. The Timberwolves come into Game 3 up 2-0. Will their relentless desire thrust them to a third straight victory? The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the Warriors. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we've got Game 3 of the Western Conference Semifinals. This one promises to be hard fought. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Golden State Warriors here in Chase Center. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Washington out there with Rudy Gobert, and it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. And for the Warriors, sharpshooters Curry and Hield pair as the backcourt. Al Horford out there with Jimmy Butler, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. It'll be the Warriors off the tip. Outside Butler. And he buries his first look.
That's the tenacity of Jimmy Butler, just putting in work in close range.
Minnesota with the ball. And so far, no one has figured out a way to slow this group down. 6 wins in a row in the postseason and aiming to make it 3-0 here tonight.
They are definitely a talented group, and they are clearly in the driver's seat right now. But that could change here tonight.
Here's Washington. Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Clock at 6. Washington passes to McDaniels. And down it goes. 2 points.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
Curry finds Horford. Here's Butler. It's stolen by Washington. Tough times for MP and the rest of the roster here in Game 3. A lot of reports coming out. A large portion of the team is dealing with a virus.
Yeah, and it seems like most players are going to try and gut it out. But they won't be anywhere close to 100% tonight. Eventually, the toll it takes on you shows up, and you feel sapped of energy. He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
The 3, DiVincenzo. Warriors with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And here's Curry for 3. Washington grabs the miss. For Minnesota, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And so the ball out of bounds. He'll touch it last. Edwards, a pass to DiVincenzo. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Curry looking it over. Outside for Butler. And again, no good by Golden State.
Boy, they're slow to get it going here tonight. Just 1 for 4 to start.
Inside. Here's Washington. And Washington powers it through.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.